Here at AACR, we wonder how you can verify a mutation from an AmpliSeq pool. And a poster presented by Edgar will answer that. Edgar, what did your poster have to say?
Yeah, thanks, Dale, for giving me the opportunity to tell you about this. The poster describes a workflow where you can use very, very low amount of DNA to resequence any exon or mutation of interest that you discover in your typical Ion AmpliSeq workflow. So typically a cancer researcher would use the Ion AmpliSeq cancer hotspot panel or cancer comprehensive panel to identify mutations. But in some cases, it may be necessary to actually resequence certain findings using good old traditional Sanger sequencing to verify that. And what I'm describing here is how to do this. And to that end, you would actually use a tiny amount of your primary amplification material that you generate in the AmpliSeq workflow. 1 microliter, take that out of the reaction.
Out of a total volume of
20 microliter. So you proceed with 19 microliter, the Ion AmpliSeq workflow, but 1 microliter you keep in reserve. With that 1 microliter, you can add 1 ml of TE, and then you have a large reservoir for resequencing any gene or mutation of interest that is contained in that AmpliSeq panel. The way to do it is to use the big direct sequencing kit that you can use on this Sanger on the CE platform. It's very easy to use. To that end, you would order the AmpliSeq primer pair of interest using M13 tails, use the big direct PCR Sanger sequencing chemistry, run that on the CE platform. And my poster will show actually a validation of that approach. We have used 48 targets from the AmpliSeq hotspot cancer panel and also the complete TP53 gene to demonstrate the feasibility of that approach. And very recently, we have also upgraded our Primer Designer portal on livetechnologies.com. Look for Primer Designer, where you can order over 650,000 pre-designed PCR primer pairs.
650,000?
650,000 primer pairs covering the whole human exome. And it includes also now the AmpliSeq primers for cancer panels, cancer hotspot, and comprehensive cancer panels.
I see. And then as far as it's free to use, as far as that Primer Designer
tool?
The
Primer Designer portal is free to use. There's no obligation to purchase from Live Technologies. Of course, we welcome that. I can only encourage any cancer researchers to make use of this great, useful offering.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
If you're interested in downloading the poster, it's available nearby. And stay tuned here at Behind the Bench.